What's up, y'all? Tony here, and they announced it, guys. They announced the new crossover event that is coming very soon. So they announced a FF7 Rebirth crossover with Ever Crisis. This is going to be huge. So just like the FF9 crossover event, it's going to feature some limited weapons, so probably some limited costumes. But I would expect it to probably last a long time, for like a month or so. Maybe a month, maybe less. Kind of like the FF9 event did. But this is exciting. So just because of this, I am not pulling on Aerith or Yuffie most likely now. I'm going to save the rest of the crystals I got and see what these banners possibly are going to offer us. So if you look at this, it says the crossover will take place February 15th, 6 p.m. Pacific. In this crossover event, experience the story of Sephiroth and Cloud as they begin their investigation of the Nebel reactor. So, is that all it's going to cover? Because if you played the OG FF7, or I guess the demo that just came out for Rebirth, which was amazing, by the way. If you're an OG subscriber to my channel, and you most likely found me because of my old school Final Fantasy VII playthrough I did like 12 years ago, I think. It has like cumulative of like millions of views too. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, you know I love FF7, and this game means like the world to me. It got me into like big epic JRPGs and whatnot. But anyway, it's went on a tangent. But if you know this event, the flashback at Calm, it features essentially Cloud and Sephiroth mainly, but it also has Tifa, and it has spoilers for a 25-plus-year-old game, Zack, essentially. So maybe those will be the 4 characters that are going to be featured in this, like in terms of like banners and whatnot. They could, for a costume, they could obviously, the most obvious one I feel would be Cowgirl Tifa, because it's kind of iconic. The other two, Sephiroth and Cloud, I honestly have no idea. For maybe Sephiroth's weapon, you can get Mazumune for young Sephiroth, but would they just add Sephiroth as a playable character, adult Sephiroth? I have my doubts, or could they just say, hey, here's an alternate costume for young Sephiroth where you can be adult Sephiroth, something like that maybe. Cloud, like I said, I really have no idea. But if it's not just based on the Rebirth, like Nebel Reactor flashback or whatever, if you saw the new trailer yesterday, which I kind of half watched, I think it was too spoilery in my opinion for a game I'm going to play in a few weeks anyway. They showed some new costumes at Costa del Sol for Aerith, Tifa, Cloud. So maybe those costumes could appear for those characters in these banners that, theoretically are coming. Because they look the costumes look great. And, it would match the whole Rebirth crossover thing, But yeah, that's just my guesses and whatnot. For this, though, I'm definitely going to wait when it comes to like pulling on anything. Like these 2 banners here for Tifa or not Tifa, but Yuffie and Aerith. Yuffie was like automatically a skip for me because I'm so good on Wind already. And Aerith, kind of the same. I really like Aerith's costume. I really do. But I feel it's not necessary for me, in my opinion. I have like 5 Aerith costumes. I feel like I don't need it. And yeah, that's where I'm thinking right now. I'm most likely not going to pull in these. But the cool thing is, this ends February 18th, both of these banners. And the Rebirth crossover begins on February 15th. So most likely you're going to be able to, I guess, see what the first banner in this Rebirth crossover is going to offer, in case you are still contemplating pulling on these ones. But yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. I can't wait to see what is going to get revealed for this. And yeah, man, I'm just excited for Rebirth in general. I've been waiting for this game ever since I was finished with Remake. And I just can't believe we're living in a time where Final Fantasy VII is like still at the peak, of like gaming and whatnot. If you told me this when I was like a freaking 10-year-old kid playing the OG FF7, I would have never believed you. But it's a really cool thing to see, man. Growing up with FF7 and just seeing it thrive is like as good as it is right now. It's really awesome. But anyway, let's go into the other notices now. So yeah, tomorrow they're gonna release a new chapter for First Soldier. You know, typical things that they've been doing for this game. I guess like every 4 weeks or so they release a new chapter for the story. Honestly, I think it should be faster than that, but you know, it is what it is. And with these new chapters, they're going to have a new dungeon, new dungeons, new difficulties. So these 2 dungeons are going to be very hard. The Grashtia path is going to be normal through very hard. So I'll probably do guides or just playthroughs of all these dungeons and upload them separately. And yeah, pretty much it. Good to do these dungeons, get blue crystals. You know, we're going to need a lot of blue crystals now for these this crossover event that's coming up. So it's pretty exciting stuff. And let's keep going. And the other thing we have is a dungeon ranking coming up. So this is also going to be on Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific. So essentially, it's, what is this? Cawpine Caverns. You know, just like the past dungeon ranking events, got to compete for a high score. Get the high score, you get all the crystals, the gacha tickets, all that stuff. And the cool thing is they kind of already unveiled what is going to be effective in these dungeons. So it says fire and lightning, which is kind of interesting because I was assuming it was going to be wind because they've been throwing just wind stuff at us like crazy. But I guess maybe that'll be the next dungeon event. I don't know. But anyway, fire and lightning is what you'll need to bring. Be effective. I'll probably upload a run of normal through very hard, like off the cuff, on the fly for this as well. I'll probably do a more strategic very hard run after the fact because going into this, we're not going to know which element is going to be favored. You know, there could be more fire than there is lightning, and vice versa. So we're not sure yet, and we don't even know like what sigils to bring either, so that's another thing. But anyway, I kind of put together a team. So I didn't name it, so I have to find it real quick. Is it this one? Yeah. No, it's not that one. It is Tifa, or not Tifa. It is Aerith, Cloud, and Sephiroth. Is it this one? I believe it's this one. Okay, so this would be my setup. Just guessing right now. So I would go with Fire God Cloud. I don't have the Murasami outfit because I didn't start this game until a few weeks after that event. So going with Cloud with the Fire Garb with Ifrit, but he's going to have a Murasami in the main hand because Murasami is just so goddamn strong. I have to have it in the main hand. But then we're also going to bring Sephiroth. He has an OB4 Radiant Edge, which is great. It's going to be great for Fire Breach. And what is this? I think this is like the best sub weapon I could have for him right now, just based on our abilities. Yeah, boost attack, boost ability potency. But yeah, he's going to be bringing fire because he gets the fire ability damage boost from his sword. So that's going to be nice. And like I said, you're going to need lightning as well. So brought lightning, and he's going to bring Judgment Bolt because Cloud's going to have Hellfire. And then for the sigil, I just brought a X sigil because that's what's good for this weapon. You'll get an X sigil boost. For Cloud, I brought 2 sigils because he has his element covered here. Or actually, he has both elements covered. He has the fire and lightning in his weapons. And this is literally just a stat boost. This water blow, 5.3% physical attack. It's pretty good. And these 2 are, I think this is a circle sigil, and this is a triangle sigil. So he's get the sigil boost from the triangle sigil. Very helpful. And yeah, sub weapons, boost ability, potency, physical ability potency for both of these. Lightning potency from that. For Sephiroth, I'll go back to him. He has motor drive. It's a bunch of P attack, physical ability potency, boost attack, and more physical ability potency. And Aerith, typical Aerith, umbrella with Fairy Tail. She's got lightning or she'd actually I need to change this to need to change this to lightning instead of Blizzara. But anyway, I have fire. You need to have fire and lightning, and the sigil she's gonna bring is circle sigil, because I have the boost sigil to X and triangle, so I'm bringing 2 circle sigils total. And this is just the booster magic attack, magic ability potency, and heal. Guard stick is great for heal. So yeah, that is pretty much what I'm thinking for this. I could potentially bring in Yuffie because I have her buff debuff outfit, and it would go really well with both Cloud and Sephiroth. She'd be a great support, but you know, then I'd have no healing, and I feel like I'm gonna need some kind of healing for very hard. But you never know. You know, maybe my team would be so jacked for that very hard dungeon with Yuffie that I won't need healing at all, and I could just heal using items. So something else to think about. But yeah, I'm just speculating at this point. Are y'all excited for this event? I mean, I'm really excited for this crossover. And I'm just so excited for Rebirth 2, man. I am so ready to play this game. But yeah, man, that's I guess that covers everything in this video. If you like my Ever Crisis content, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Later. Whoopsies. Close.